something low there.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Right.
I just read through the check. It's all there.
No, because wait, what were we just talking about? I feel like. Sorry, I just smoked.
We were talking about coffee.
Got here. Oh, y'all hating on my coffee?
Nah, man.
Y'all was hating on my coffee. Y'all was hating on my coffee because I got you feel me, half of my white chocolate mocha from earlier, and I remade, you feel me. Well, I didn't remake, you feel me, but I made some hot chocolate, you feel me, and I basically poured the other hidden half, you feel me, in there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? And then I topped it off. You feel me? Pause. That was crazy. And then I threw like a little shot of I'm talking about what I threw a shot of. Stop, put yourself back. You know what I'm saying? And then I threw a shot of Douce in there. You know what I'm talking about? And then we at where we at with it. You feel me? I hope everybody is living well, doing well, and things of that nature. How are you guys doing?
Yo, you hear that? You hear that? Put the batteries in there. Yeah, that's right. You didn't hear anything. Put the batteries in the smoke detector. Yeah, we back.
Oh, we back. Hey, we out. Hey, what the little teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle said? We outside.
We outside.
Bacon, egg, cheese.
Yeah. All right, man. All right. What should we say? Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Follow at the Enemies P3 on all social media platforms. Go ahead and tap that like button, subscribe for me if you haven't already. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for tapping in. You know, talking about what should I say? I'll get back to you guys after we press this button.
Tell him. I probably send your bitch to give me some chicken. If you ain't knowing, love, it's the list.
Ladies and gentlemen, people with jobs, people without jobs, middle class, upper class, high class, all that, cat snakes, chickens, ducks, elderly people and twerkers, we present to you another episode of the Public Enemies Podcast. This is episode 295 of P3 TV, the best thing since wrestling. You know what I'm talking about? I go by the name, oh my God, Graham the Waco Kid. Benny the Butcher is in the building with the kufi on, you know what I'm talking about? Hey. So you know it's serious today. Feel me?
Third eye. This one.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Okay. Hey, man. Jizzle in the building. Trap McAfee, how you doing, bro?
I am can't complain. You know what I'm saying, you woke up breathing, then it's a good day.
Say, what's wrong with you, bro?
Yeah, it's a great day when you wake up alive.
Cool. Did you say wake up alive?
Yeah, wake up alive, breathing.
Okay, so
you know, it would be crazy if you woke up dead, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's sick. You know, I'll be mad. I'll be if I wake up dead. Nigga, I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Nah, that's something they say like in church. They be like, yo, you could have woke up dead. I was like, how?
How do you do that?
How? They were like, yo, but they were like, yo, thank God I didn't wake up dead. I was like, bro, how does that work?
You could have woke up and not seen today. You could have woke up and not seen nothing today. Then what you gonna do? Like not being able to see, nigga? Like I don't know. Like then I can't read my Bible.
That's so specific. Like why? Yeah, like why your eyes going out? Like why your eyes going out randomly? That's specific.
Hey, imagine this is like you could have woke up and with prostate cancer today, but you're here with Jesus. All right.
Thanks. Say you need forever. Ever.
Temptations forever. Oh, forever. Man, I hope Ben's about to go crazy. You know what I'm talking about? Did you guys have a good week? Everything going good? Everything going swell? No? Yes?
Yeah.
Aside for the All-Star weekend being ass, like that was
you didn't like All-Star?
Nah, bro.
It was
All-Star
expected.
Always sucks. It's like the Pro Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So.
Nah, Kenny Jet Smith being weird as fuck.
Yo, that boy was off the hooch, nigga. That boy was off that Ray and nephew, just speaking his mind in Indiana. You know that's all they sell is White Claws and Ray and nephew. So My boy had a little mixture like Graham's drink. You know what I mean? Put a little coffee in that bitch, and he was probably talking all kind of shit. Just contradicting himself.
Hey, I mean, look, I could hold on. I could what it look? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know where my right here. Over here. So listen. Let me try my pores. It's really all I got left, isn't we like this right now? You know what I'm saying? I can't really do nothing with this. You feel me? I could, you feel me? I could take that's like 2 shots. That's like you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I'm gonna just let you know like this, you feel me? Somebody in the comments has said P3 lay off the booze. Respect to you, but we're gonna do what we want. So no. I do want to salute to everybody in the chat, salute to everybody that be leaving comments, salute to everybody that be listening on Apple, Spotify, Google, whatever, you know what I'm saying, your avenue is, Twitch, what's up? What's up? You know, it should have been on the pet peeves list too. You know what I'm saying? Now that we fucking, you feel me? This nigga, you been eating on this show lately, bro. What's up with you?
Mind your business. I got my mic off.
But why are you eating on the show? Like, why are you eating here? Like, what's up, bro? You got time?
Niggas want a snack.
No, niggas don't want a snack, nigga. You feel me? What is this? This ain't no fucking call center, nigga.
This nigga's a child, like it's in preschool, nigga. Snack time, nigga. Like what?
You niggas can drink, I can eat. Nigga here. Nigga here chewing and shit. That's crazy.
But the mic is off.
You can't even hear me chewing, nigga.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Listen, guys. Patreon.com/Public Enemies. We just filmed an episode of the Extras yesterday about our pet peeves. That's why I'm kind of picking at him right now. You feel me? So we filmed an episode about our pet peeves of one another. And that'll be coming to Patreon next week. So be sure to check that out. Subscribe to the Public Enemy Patreon over there. You know what I'm saying? It's a fun episode for sure.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get into small package news. You feel me? We can definitely go ahead and do that. Exactly. Let me be smart about this. Exactly. I forgot to take off. I didn't forget to take off the loop this time. So let's hit the button on that.
News and shit.
All right, small package news. You know what's important in small package news this week? Whatever you feel like was important in small package news this week, because I did absolutely no research to grab any tidbits of information. So with that said, we're gonna move on unless Ben has something to say.
No, I just had something to add in. You know, really, small package news was really the friends that we made along the way. So
I like that. I like that. There you go. Big action. Now, let's go ahead and get into some.
Oh, no. I had one.
What do you got, man? I was finna press
you read the notes?
I'm out here pressing buttons, bro.
Hey, it's 2 of them. I'll go through them real quick. Tommy Dreamer is now the head of creative for TNA. He's not the head of creative. Yeah, for TNA. Mr. Helicopter.
The niggas ain't having a mutiny no more? I thought they were having a mutiny over there. They said niggas was
reported by the Wrestling Observer. They said that he's the new head of creative. And the other bit of information that I had for small package news is the Briscoes will be inducted to the Indie Hall of Fame class of 2024.
Okay, well, that was my bad for trying to speed right past that like a stop sign in Wyoming.
Oh. That's great. We gotta ask Josh Allen if that's true. You ain't got no stop signs over there, cuz. Is that true? Shout out to the Briscoes.
Dave Johnson in the chat says, I'm typed late and the first thing I see is Kofi Ben. Hey man, let's put him up on you feel me, on the Summer Jam screen. That's the guy.
Think, Mark. Think.
All right, bro. Let's see. Right.
The following contest scheduled for one fall.
Okay, so here's the thing, right?
David Blaine.
That's
what you do every time you do a trick. You just be like, nigga.
They playing ugly as shit, man. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. Look, AEW. I don't know where they was at last night, but they was at where they was at. You feel me? And you feel me? You know what I'm talking about? What we got like a week until Revolution? We got like
Next
a week
Sunday.
until Revolution. Oh yeah, 1 week from Sunday. AEW Revolution from Greensboro, North Carolina at the Greensboro Coliseum. It's the last match for Sting on his retirement tour. He'll be facing off against Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, the Young Bucks and the EVPs of AEW. All right, I'm gonna stop doing that. But yeah,
they were in Tulsa, by the way.
They were in Tulsa. They were in Tulsa because they had Jake Hager come out there and make a hope spot and a save spot, you know what I'm saying, for Orange Cassidy, and yeah, Jake Hager got a hometown pop or a home state pop because he's from Oklahoma. And
nobody else likes him anywhere else.
Yeah, they booked him on Rampage to lose to Roderick Strong as a, you know what I'm saying, a little whatever for his troubles, you know what I'm talking about? And then, you know what they did? They had a time limit draw. You know, they did another time limit draw because the FTR and the Blackpool Combat Club, you know what I'm saying? Listen, so that's like, I guess, heading towards a match for those guys at Revolution 1 week from Sunday. You know what I mean? I think I'm just gonna keep doing that. I think I'm just gonna keep doing it. 1 week from Sunday. Well, hey, what Lotto said. I just want to know why she's so nervous.
Don't know why she's so nervous. I don't want to. I was like, you are so sexy.
Pull out like Sunday service.
Our spouse was like, yeah, I'm at the Super Bowl with Taylor Swift.
She said, I said, no, bro. I said, bitch is my son. I ain't her mammy. All right, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So we're building towards it looked like FTR versus the BCC at Revolution, right? In addition to that, Will Ospreay is going to be on Dynamite next week to hype his match with Keshta. You know what I'm talking about? And hey, Ben, how you doing, man? Good to see you, my friend.
There you go. See, I use the chat. Say what's going on.
Yeah, you did. Anyway, so back to AEW Dynamite. What are y'all doing? Touching stuff. You feel me? Like, I gotta be like one of those parents, like when you take your kids to the store. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when we get in here, don't touch nothing. Don't ask me for nothing.
First thing you do.
Jesus Christ.
God is
like, what
turn it back on.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Lucas, man.
Read it.
Hi, everyone. Just wanted to send a message to show appreciation for what you do. Keep on grinding. We all appreciate your work, guys. Love from friends. Enjoy the pay-per-view on Saturday. Gang, man. Have a croissant for your boy.
I'm not no bitch. I'm not gonna read it.
What? I read it. We all good. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we're about problem solving here, all right?
All right, I get with that. But
what was being said before I got back? I don't know why you so nervous.
What's being said before I got back?
We're talking about Lotto. You want to talk about Lotto?
All right, man. So what did you guys think about this Christian Cage promo, man? Because this nigga, man, is egregious.
I want to go.
Daniel Garcia had a great rebuttal, but Jizzle, please. What the hell?
Christian, what you thought was gonna happen, dog? What's the requirements for a Christian promo? Daddy dead. Check. Yo, daddy's dead. Dave Garcia was like, damn, for real, he is. He said, I want to be your dad.
I don't want to be your opponent. I want to be your father.
Oh.
Sean Ross Sapp looked up the address that he mentioned. It was a cemetery.
It's a cemetery, yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick shit. But I got a theory. I think he has a list of everybody in AEW who's gone through some fucked up shit or who doesn't have a father, and he's just like, yo, just walked into Tony Khan's office. These are all the names of the people that I want to work with. I think he gets his did you see the video of Deion Sanders talking about how he selects like quarterbacks and he recruits like offensive linemen and defensive linemen? Yeah. He was like, yo, if they come from like a 2-parent household, then I'll get them as to be a quarterback. But if they come from like a single parent, just with their mom, that's how Christian Cage like recruits like who he's gonna do like robberies with. He's like, oh, you come from a 2-parent household, stable environment, nothing bad happened to you. I don't really see anything in the future for us. Nah, he finds that single mom.
Oh yeah.
Dead daddy. I see a lot of potential in this guy over here. I think we could really do something.
I'm about to put you and your dead ass dad over right now. Watch this. Like that's what he's thinking, cuz like he's like a walking drill song. Like I don't like all his promos, and then he just sends people to get beat up for him. Like I love Christian. I've been loving this new Christian, but man, as soon as I found it, man, I said, I hope DG's daddy's not dead. And that was the first thing he said. I'm like, God, of course his dad is dead. Otherwise he wouldn't be here.
My man said, I'll put you in the ground right next to him. I said, you know what? Hey, I'm with it. You're going to lose, but great. It should definitely be great. But anyways, we'll talk about that because that match is 1 week from Sunday. So, yeah. Sting's promo. His daddy died too. You think Christian Cage could like sneak in a match before? We already had one, huh? But I mean, your daddy wasn't dead then. This is crazy for me to say that,
blood,
because this promo that Sting cut, in my opinion, was like one of the best promos that Sting has ever cut. He was like, I'm finna beat you niggas ass. He didn't say that. He was like, I'm finna beat y'all ass though. He was like, I'm finna beat y'all ass. Like this, you feel me? Like y'all got a war coming to y'all front door. You know what I'm talking about? Kicking the door, waving the fofo. That's what Sting said. Sting said he was kicking the door, waving the fofo on the Young Bucks. He said the EVPs was finna be Swiss cheese. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm like, yo, I was really entertained by it because one, it was entertaining, it was passionate, it was real. It got me hyped for the match.
Yeah, and it looks like they're doing some other stuff on the side with that because Ric Flair at the beginning of the show, he came back and like
begging.
I think it was Renee was like, yo, it was good. We haven't seen you in a minute. He's like, yeah, I just felt like in this whole Sting rivalry, I'd be a little bit more involved, but it doesn't seem that way with Sting. Like I felt like I could, be up there with him. And he goes and he has a meeting with the Young Bucks.
Be up there with him doing what, old nigga?
That's the thing. People were saying that they thought like, oh, is Ric Flair gonna turn on Sting? You know what I'm saying? Like at some point in this anyway, or like is he gonna cause Sting to lose? What if this is a swerve?
But I can see anything that Ric Flair's old ass gonna do from a mile away, like the Jericho elbow. Like nigga, like what do you like?
So what do you think he's gonna do? What do you see? What's gonna happen?
They're gonna find a way to shoehorn him in this because he ain't been doing nothing else. So we can't just keep putting these woo fucking products on this motherfucker without making this nigga do something. So like I can understand.
Well, we've already established that he's gonna do something, but what is he going to do?
I don't know, be old as shit.
You just said he's the dirty player in the game, but I can see exactly what he's gonna do. So what is he gonna do?
Whatever, nigga. Hit this nigga with a fucking pipe or something, nigga. I don't know. Nigga. Get Christian.
Pause.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. You need that. You know what I need your brothers for.
You know what I mean? Man, the only people that should be hitting people with pipes is Rio.
Well, hit the nigga with a chair. Yeah. No pause on chair. We'll say chair. You know what I mean?
So I'm gonna have to side with Graham. I think he's doing something that's so obvious that the Young Bucks are like, yo, he's on our corner now. This is our guy. And at the last second, maybe he betrays them and to help Sting and Darby Allin win. That's the only way that I can see it because this right now is just too obvious.
And I don't want us to attach that idea to me. I was just saying hypothetically.
It wasn't your idea. Oh, it's my idea. Then I'll take it as my idea. I'll adopt it.
Because I'm not saying, saying that I think that's what's going to happen. I'm saying, hey, hypothetically, what if it's a swerve? You know?
Okay. You know what? I will adopt that as my idea. I'll put that on. I'll put that on there.
Okay. So what is? Hold on, Jizzle. Hold that thought, please. Please remember what you're gonna say because I have a question now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying that Ric Flair is a double agent?
There we go. I was gonna link it up to the Rock, shit some type where I was gonna be like, yeah, it's a lot of double agents running around. Yeah.
Moles.
Double agents, huh?
Looking real happy out here.
Go ahead, Jizzle. I just wanted to ask him that. I'll bring it back up a little bit later because we'll talk about Hollywood Rock and his all of that stuff. Yeah, go ahead.
His fucking vest. Yeah. What if a way that you can get Ric Flair into it is if the Young Bucks just totally violate that nigga like on TV, just to make Ric Flair come out. I mean, to make Sting come out and help him or whatever, and then he could do the swerve and then try to cost him the match, but it don't work. But yeah, I'm like, I don't think Ric Flair is going to get in this feud anymore unless he just takes a colossal ass whooping from the EVP Bucks. So that'll be a way to shoehorn him in there. I'm like, come on, I'll bleed in everything.
So does he? So what you're saying is he takes the ass whooping and he's on the Young Bucks side the entire time?
No, he just gets his ass whooping. That just makes fucking Sting acknowledge him. Yeah, like.
Okay, I thought you were like. I thought you were like, he's getting his ass whooped, and then he's really on the Young Bucks side. I was like, that's weird. He's like, first off, who's taking an ass whooping just to get their ass beat so they can be like, tricked you. I'm like, that works against you. I know we've seen it before in wrestling where they're like, yeah, that beat down that I got, I just did that to trick you. I'm like, that is so like counterproductive, nigga.
This nigga Ben wanted this nigga to get jumped into the EVPs, nigga. No, we're not jumping him in, dog. He's just gonna get beat up, and then we're gonna save him, and then like we can have his old ass in the corner or something since he wanted to be there so fucking bad, and and then you know what I'm saying. Then he can do what he do, and then we can work from there, nigga. But god damn it. Like, fuck, man. Like, stop crying. This ain't about you, nigga. Like, god damn, why do you always do this? That's exactly what Sting's probably thinking. Like, you always fucking do this, cuz.
Andy in the chat says, I'm more hyped for Revolution than WrestleMania 40. Who would have thought?
Not a normal human, nigga. You got your fucking mind.
Yeah, but... man, not me.
You are crazy, sir.
Yeah, man, not me. I don't know about that one, you feel me? But what I am hyped for is for this little thing right here, this triple threat match at Revolution, because they had this trios match in the main event where it was basically Hook and RVD, the two guys that just lost to Samoa Joe and Swerve, teaming up with Hangman Page against Swerve and Samoa Joe and Brian Cage. And the weird dynamic of this was, it was like they have a triple threat match coming up, or three-way match, excuse me. AEW doesn't use that vernacular. But they have a three-way match coming up at Revolution. You know, talking about Ethan the chat. He said more hype for Revolution than Mania, cuz tripping. Hey,
yo, on Schoolyard.
Use your eyes, your ears, and your frontal lobe, bro.
Hey, wait. Oh, Andy, I'm sorry. I have to do this.
I almost forgot. Go fuck yourself.
We don't beat it, Andy.
That's the reaction he got from everybody on that.
Who the fuck is son?
I don't know. I'm definitely not more excited. But I am excited for Revolution though. But this match that they did, you feel me? It was like they got this three-way match, but you know how they do like the can they coexist thing? They did this in a weird way because like Hangman was the odd person out, and Swerve and Samoa Joe had to coexist. And they did up until the point where Swerve accidentally kicked this nigga, you know what I'm saying? And then he got power bombed to the table, and then Samoa Joe ended up winning the match anyway. But
poor RVD.
I mean, yeah, you know, there you go. RVD and Hook, it was just, I don't know. RVD just kind of be there, but he you know, it's crazy. RVD still kind of, he can still do stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm not rushing to see the the next RVD match. I'm not like, oh man, no. I ain't doing all that. You feel me? But I would say that I rock with this this anything you can do, I can do better thing that they did with Tony Storm and Deonna Purrazzo. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Tony Storm.
I'm sorry.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I apologize. Yo.
That's wild. Tony Storm had her match, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who she fought, but she won, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she fought an enhancement talent.
There you go. So Deonna Purrazzo came out immediately after that and had a match with Madison Rayne. I don't know what happened with that match right there, but
they did the little back-to-back matches where they use each other's finisher on the opponents that they face, and it was dope, dude. Because like every time that they interact with each other, like half the shit was black and white and half the shit was color. You know what I mean? So that was pretty fire. And then Tony Storm just made everything black and white, was stomping on her leg, nigga. Fuck about this color.
She got that break a leg, man. She got that break a leg. You feel me? Y'all talking about that break a leg? Y'all talking about? But yeah, Deonna and Tony, 1 week from Sunday at Revolution, AEW Women's Title. We'll talk about predictions next week, but
what her ranking is. Yeah, I didn't see no rank when she just came right in and got a title shot, but the rankings.
Well, she won the matches necessary to prove herself. She said that she was open to do that, and she won the matches necessary to do so.
I think Hikaru Shida's like
Madison Rayne was slow.
Yeah, man, it's been a while. I was a little excited for that.
You guys see the Wardlow promo?
Yes, I did.
What do you think about the Wardlow promo?
That was the first time I haven't seen Wardlow look like a sucker in a while. No, I like that shit. That was the first time I ain't seen him look like a big buff sucker in a while, nigga. Well, he was looking like a bitch lately. And he acknowledged that. I think everything he said was real.
He said, no, it was. He said that the guy that calls himself the best in the world, I beat him worse than anybody else has in his whole career. His body's still falling apart to this day. He said that Samoa Joe, he was like, he's the king of whatever, AEW, and he choked him out and beat him. That was after he cut your fucking ponytail off and talked about your dead daddy.
Yeah, left that part out, didn't you?
And then he said, he brought up the MJF thing. And he was like, I beat him too. And he said, I'm the best in the world. I'm better than you, and you know it. This isn't wrestling anymore. This is war. Yada, 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 yada. I like the promo, and I didn't like the catchphrase. Ben, go ahead.
I wasn't feeling this promo, and I'm going to tell you why. This was littered with, like, starter kit, like, wrestling phrases. Like, just littered through the whole thing. It was just kind of cringe for me. I was like, I'm glad he's getting his reps in. I'm glad he's doing more promos and everything like that. But I wasn't feeling it. And I felt like the whole CM Punk mention, I feel like, you're just trying to cash in on like the shit that's going on with Drew McIntyre right now, where he was like talking about that he was the one who injured him and everything like that. I feel like you're trying to trying to get a little cash off of that. But the other thing is, like, bro, what is this nigga talking about? Because he had an opportunity for the belt, but he was like, I don't want it right now. What? I remember that a while ago, and it was like, yo, what about your opportunity for the belt? He's like, nah, I don't want that right now. And they didn't explain it, and we never went back to it.
Yeah, nigga, we here.
I don't remember. I'm not gonna say that it didn't happen, but I don't remember that.
No, that's like some.
It was a spot in the tournament. I take it back. It was a spot in the tournament. It was a spot in the tournament, and he was like, he was supposed to get it, and he was like, nah, I'm cool off it.
Okay.
That's when I'm trying to make him Roman Reigns and shit. It was before he got his ponytail cut off, nigga. Like, getting your ponytail cut off in front of other people will make you want to. Now, if he would have said like, this isn't wrestling, this is Wardlow, I would have turned the TV off and went to bed. But
that's what I thought he was going to say.
I was saying, man, if you say this shit, nigga. Better? No, it's worse. Was better. War was better than Wardlow, nigga. Like, you say your name, this isn't wrestling, this is Wardlow, nigga. Like, all right, blood. You got it, big homie.
I would have laughed. I would have liked the commitment to that.
Talk about commitments. AEW just made a commitment to what is it? A new vice president, content development, a Miss Jennifer Pepperman,
Emmy Award winning.
Yeah. Boy.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You know, you have anything else to say about it?
I was just gonna say we had spoke about her leaving WWE last week and kind of thinking that maybe she would make this move to AEW because, you know, from my understanding, she did do some writing for Mercedes Moné as Sasha Banks in the WWE. So it just kind of felt like an obvious move for me. So this confirmation coming in, so that's what I had. Go ahead.
I just want to say, like, I remember a few years ago when they were going through their kind of like their woes with some of the things they had going on creatively, and people were like, yo, like they need to come up with better stuff. Tony Khan needs to book better matches, better storylines. And I said, yo, they need to get writers, and they can have a healthy mix between writers and wrestlers, like coming up with their promos and what they want their stories and characters to be. And I got crucified. They were like, do you know the special thing about AEW is that there are no writers. They could cut what promos they want to cut. They could do the characters they want to do. You know, Earl Hebner told me something a long ass time ago when I met him when I was 16 years old. He said, you don't let the inmates run the fucking asylum. And that's what it felt like at times when you have Darby Allin going out there and like slamming himself against the wall. Y'all don't got an agent backstage to tell him like, hey, bro, chill. You want to walk in 30 years or you want to be in a wheelchair? Y'all don't have nobody to say like these, like the whole Matt Hardy thing. No one was, y'all had to go through all of that for people to realize this shit is over. Y'all needed this shit a long time ago. Y'all needed writers a long time ago. And because like that's been like the MO from the beginning. I remember when Chris Jericho had Darby Allin on his podcast, and Darby and Chris Jericho were shitting on the fact that WWE has writers. They were like, they have writers over there. A writer can't tell me how I feel about myself and how I feel about my character. I'm like, no, but it's good to have. Like, you might want to do things ABC, and they'll be like, hey, why don't you do it CBA? And you might look at it a different way, and everything opens up. But they were shitting on that and was like, yo, we don't need writers. This is a special place. You needed writers. You needed writers when you had Max Caster dropping these nasty ass freestyles with bars that no one asked for and that got him in trouble. That's when you needed a writer. I think you should have pulled the trigger a long time ago, but hey, better late than never.
Yeah, you did get yelled at for that shit. That was funny. I was like, damn.
Jizzle, do you have anything to add to that?
No, I like the fact that, you know what I mean, that she used to like you said, she used to be a writer with Mercedes, like, and that's the thing, like when you get writers, like they're not writing your everything, they're working with you. Like you need somebody that you can collaborate, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Like it's like people think that you're getting a writer, you're getting somebody that's just gonna be, you're just gonna be writing what they say. Like, nah, man, the best people have writers, man. What if everybody that did a movie went out there and freestyled it instead of reading the script?
Bro,
like,
thank you so much. I'm like, everybody has a writer with them. Songwriters have a writer, TV shows, movies, even comedians. They have a writer to go over their material. Hey, do you think this joke would work? How should I phrase it in this? How should I do the setup? These people aren't exactly taking and telling you, hey, this is what you should say verbatim. It's just helping you structure it. And I feel like that they could have benefited. They could greatly benefit from that. There's a lot of people over there that have great ideas. They just need to be structured.
Yeah, Martin Luther King had a writer, nigga. None of you niggas is better than Martin Luther King at AEW. Piece of shit. Fuck out of here, nigga. It's Black History Month, nigga. Better than Martin Luther King.
You want a kufi?
I think
you want a kufi as well?
Yeah, could it be a fitted kufi with an A's on it? But
I don't know. I don't know, take this with a grain of salt, but also another thing that sorry, I'm trying to search for something at the
And
same
another
time.
thing, now,
Jennifer Peppermint, I saw that there was a little bit of backlash from her being picked up by AEW as well, because she was also named in that lawsuit last year with them writers, even dude that we had talked to, and like the whole thing about Bianca and the black writer who was saying she was discriminated against and da. Jennifer was named in that lawsuit as well. So like I don't know.
but
These
I thought she walked that stuff back. I thought she walked it back.
There was definitely some walking back of recanting some of the stories and the statements and that. I don't know exactly what was recanted, but I do know that there was some recantments of that whole thing. And but
Okay,
yeah, so I don't know.
This is how it is when people recant something whenever it's like in a case or like a lawsuit or whatever. People automatically
a part of the deal.
Yeah, people automatically assume that just like if you walked back just something in it, that the whole story could be, fabricated. So I don't know about like the whole, like, since it didn't go any further and everything like that. I don't know like if we should still like hold on to that, like what everybody should feel about that. But as far as it goes for her, like she's working hand in hand with Mercedes Moné, right?
Yeah, that had to be a go get her. Go get her now.
Let's see what does the article exactly say, because there was a press release about it, right? So let's see, the release says y'all said something, yeah, Emmy award winning, she worked on As the World Turns, One Life to Live, and Whatever After Forever Is. She, let's see, okay, boom. Adding Jennifer Peppermint's brilliant mind to the AEW team opens the door for exciting new ideas and will help us build upon the incredible stories currently developing on the road to AEW Revolution across our 3 weekly shows on TBS and TNT, and the effects of Jennifer's arrival in AEW will be felt for many years in the future, said Khan. We're thrilled to welcome her today, and I look forward to her creativity and collaboration with our team across the board in what will be AEW's biggest year yet and beyond.
So I'm tired of doing this shit by myself. Like, I can't write everything, and like these niggas back here don't know. I need somebody with some experience. And Mercedes said her right now or nothing.
And somebody that can speak to the women, you know what I mean, and kind of convey the stories that they want to tell, and maybe like Vince, like structure them out in a way that that they're able to come across a little bit better on TV or whatever. I think they've been doing great so far this year. So this just kind of builds upon that. Go ahead, Ben.
Your pause, nigga.
You're muted. Sorry.
You're muted. It's like, yo, not saying like you don't have control over your character, what you say or anything like that. Like, you might have an idea and might not know where to go with it.
Yeah.
What does Ace Steel do for CM Punk when he was there?
Nothing.
I don't know.
Nigga.
But
all right.
Also, one other thing from my understanding is that Jennifer, not only was she doing a lot of work with Mercedes, she may have also been I guess like handling a lot of the majority of their story from like when they had like the whole Boston Hug connection, and like when they was doing the tag team thing, and kind of Bailey's transition. And also, I don't know, I was, how do I say this,
privy.
She may have been one of the main people involved in pushing forward and helping carry along the Bailey and Damage Control story that's happening right now. So with her exit, I'm kind of wondering how they complete that story, or do they have the tools and the layout there to kind of get through that without
Yeah, call Doc Rivers.
Heard one of the bigger voices that were possibly involved, and again, take that with a grain of salt because
this man said call Doc Rivers.
Yeah, he does.
Everybody else is. Everybody else is calling Doc Rivers.
At least you're calling him after the All-Star break. At least you're calling him after the All-Star break.
You want somebody to finish the story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Doc Rivers gonna finish that story. You're just gonna finish the story. Just gonna end it in a Miami burnout.
How you a consultant? How you consulting and the team don't listen to you, bro? Like, don't fire that nigga. And they're like, okay, nigga, we're not gonna listen to you, but would you like to be our head coach? So
no,
I think it's a liar. But
alone.
Let's see the chat. Eddie says, what do y'all think about the Meat Madness match? And Tristan says, Meat Madness is zesty work. I have one comment on that, and I am of one opinion on the whole Meat Madness thing, and it's that Tony Khan and AEW have completely co-opted the whole meat thing from Big E, and successfully, but I think it's kind of because it wasn't your idea, and you just kind of jacked it, and now you marketing it, and you made T-shirts and shit out of it, and now you,
bro.
I don't really like it.
That's what I'm saying.
I get what they're doing, but I don't really like how they're doing.
Give that man a kickback of some of that money, bro. The T-shirts, the merchandise, whatever you're releasing on it.
Donate something to Our Heroes Rock.
Exactly, like to just take it, and I know he probably doesn't really. He might not care. He might not even know for all it's worth. But still, like you got people in that arena when they did that match. They had the bigger guys, and they were chanting meat or whatever. There was a Big E chant in there too. So like people know where it's from. A lot of people watched the pod, or they saw the video circulating or whatever, or they might have saw it being acknowledged on WWE TV. Either way, to do that and trying to capitalize off of it, I'm like, give him some type of money, like some type of like whatever, because
I'm surprised the cease and desist ain't came yet. You know what I mean? Like WWE was cease and desist for anything.
You don't own the words to meat. You don't own the rights to the word meat. That's the thing. You can't take Taco Tuesday, LeBron.
Yeah, then add madness. You gonna add madness to it too. Meat madness. Like, all right. All right.
I don't have anything else on AEW. I don't think.
Y'all heard. Hangman got hurt.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's Hangman. He's good.
He's fine.
It's like he kind of messed up his ankle in his match. That's the only thing I had.
Yeah. That's what happened. And he was telling the camera, he's like, "Hey, don't film me. Like I'm doing a little bit of limping. Don't take the camera off of me."
This nigga was wilding the whole night, bro. He said we wouldn't even be in this situation if RVD and Hook would have just beat Samoa Joe and Swerve in the first place. He was like, we wouldn't even if y'all just won. Like he was bugging out the whole night, bro.
It's the mustache, man.
And you know what? So officially, the mustaches on the Bucks are fake because this week they had goatees again, and you can't tell me you're gonna grow a full goatee after last week you had a soul patch. Stop playing with me.
Especially you, Nick. Yeah, the hair on top of your head doesn't give me any faith or hope in your beard growing skills. So I don't know what kind of European silky number 5 you got on your face right now. But you need to put some of that on the front of your head so you can make a full hairline like your brother.
Dang.
The other thing is that Forbidden Door will be at the Arthur Ashe Center in June.
Ain't nobody left.
So the Arthur Ashe Center? Am I right? About to be in Arthur Ashe?
I saw something to that effect. I'm not sure if that's officially what it is. Is that officially what it is? Is that just rumor at this point? Rumor and innuendo? Or was that an official announcement? I didn't look into it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was just like, okay,
yeah. Mattman and In the Weeds reports the AEW will hold Forbidden Door pay-per-view from Arthur Ashe in this June.
I mean, if you're taking on New Japan's talent, why have who's going to come through the door?
Who said it has to be New Japan? They got a new budding relationship with CMLL as well.
Oh, you're right.
Is that really a new relationship? Because they've been kind of like going back and forth with CMLL for a while.
No, man, this is a new relationship. It was AAA, and now it's CMLL.
Oh, you know what?
This nigga.
I'm gonna stay at it. I don't do that.
He said it's Black History Month, man. I'm only worried about the niggas, man, right now. You feel me?
Exactly.
Yeah, anyway, Top Dollar, nigga, and Alex Kane was yelling at each other. You know what I'm saying? Nigga shit. Loved it.
That is nigga shit. That is definitely nigga shit.
I love every
Black on black crime, man. Stop this. You guys are hurting my heart.
I mean, this is for a belt, though. You know what I mean?
It's not for a belt.
God, why not?
Because Alex Kane lost the belt.
Come on, what'd you do that, bro? You told me you're going to keep it forever, man. You're supposed to tell me stuff like this, man. We can go steal it back. I'm going to steal that back for you, bro, because you my mans.
Hey, bro, you need to watch wrestling like I do.
You're right, man. Absolutely right.
Why you don't watch wrestling, man? Hey, you know,
because
I'm finna
mad at Access TV.
I'm finna watch more wrestling when she pop up.
Out. Hello, when you count me out.
Oh my
God. Out. Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fucking it up.
Hey, when Mercedes pop up, when Mercedes ready to get her ism going, you know what I'm saying? When she back popping, when she back in the ring, you know what I'm saying? Tick tock, tick tock, tick motherfucking tock. It's big business. And I listen, I can't wait.
She's so perfect, dog.
I absolutely can't wait. Yeah, I can't.
Nobody but Mara looking for the fall off.
But y'all get the point, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get it, you know what I'm saying? She finna be back in the building, and y'all already know what's up, man. She let niggas know early. You feel me? Early. It's a wrap, and y'all better be Reggie Miller, Reggie Bush.
That all of that, the training montage, the whole the pay-per-view, the show being dedicated to her, like yo, we back.
Would y'all be upset if they debuted Okada the same night?
Yes. No, that'd be great. Nah, yo, big business, and they have the money.
I mean, well, you still are in my city though, so but
no, I'm saying would Mercedes overshadow Okada? You know what I'm saying?
Would he?
Would that be too much?
Like sensory overload, this is too much on a Wednesday. You gotta say something or something. Well, you gotta say something. You think they'll put that on Rampage or something?
Hell no.
Okada?
Nah, bro, that's not no fun. Nah, I don't like. I think you could do it. You spread it out. Pause and have Okada pull up earlier and have Mercedes for the main event or whatever you're gonna do. Because I remember when Adam Cole debuted and then was it Bryan Danielson debuted the same night? It was a little much. It was cool, but you could have kind of spaced that out.
Nah, I disagree.
You could have. I think it was a little bit. I thought it was a little much. I thought okay, well, let Adam Cole kind of have his moment, or you could have brought in Adam Cole on Dynamite or whatever. But that to me was a little bit much.
I disagree.
But 1 week from Sunday.
I'm not discounting your opinion. I just disagree. Last thing that I have on AEW is this conversation caused a lot of uproar this week. One O'Shea Jackson.
Someone on AEW. And I asked, who is this guy? I don't need you to tell me I'm not a real wrestling fan, to tell me how could you not know such and such who did, who gives a damn? I need you, all right, inform me, bro, or at least have your programming in a way to let people know why you should love this dude, why you should fuck with this guy. That's something that I feel like is missing. Conan, when I was on his podcast,
You're muted, bro.
Whatever that is.
You're muted, bro.
you gonna mention Conan, bro?
Yeah, turn him off.
Let me tell you how many people you just like lost as soon as you mentioned Conan. First and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's get that out of the way because that was a misstep for real.
Let me tell you, when I saw Colt Cabana.
Yeah, but I mean, this whole conversation, a lot of people was arguing back and forth about Googling this and researching your own and yada 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 yada.
My own what, nigga? I don't know none of these niggas.
Bro, I think both sides had very fine people. Okay.
This is kind of what I was talking about in regards to having like a creative team. You can kind of like do a little bit better presentations. And I know in AEW, it's not like they just sat there and like brought somebody in and was like, you should know who this individual it is. When they've had like matches and stuff like that, like they'll talk about who they are on commentary. They'll give you sometimes they'll give you a hype video, or sometimes they'll just be like, okay, well, they've been here before. So they are trying to inform people about who it is, but I think it's more so the fans like kind of holding you back. And like when you're like, I don't know who this individual is, and they'll, like he said, they'll be like, how could you not know who such and such is? Like, I've never seen a Brian Keith match until recently. And what do I look like getting online and saying that? Everybody's gonna be like, you don't know, you never seen one of his matches. It's easy to attack somebody instead of like educating somebody. And I know we have Google and we can look up whoever this person is, but I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of niggas don't feel like doing that shit. A lot of niggas don't feel like Googling and watching side matches to kind of like pick up and be like to figure out who this person is. Some people just want to like, I just want to quick 30 seconds of you telling me who this individual is, where they're from, what do they bring to the table, sort of like a little hype video, whatever. So I can see points made on both sides.
And bro, niggas got lives, dog. Like, I don't know who the fuck Trent Beretta is, nigga. No. Can you tell me who he is? Like, oh, like,
you never seen the Dude Busters?
Yeah,
Hook. Great.
Yo, what the fuck is a hook, nigga? Like, oh, that's Taz's son? I think I know that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you this tribalism is like, cuz, man, you guys are so quick to call somebody not a wrestling fan. And if he'd called you a virgin, then you'd be mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, isn't it like, you don't have to take it there, cuz? Like, yo, just fucking talk to me, cuz. Like, just tell me something. I'm asking from a genuine place. People are taking shit too seriously, man. Like, none of these, the same way that they be telling us, like, you don't play for that football team. Listen, man, you are not in the ring every day training this nigga. So shut the fuck up, man. Either tell me, like, if I could Google, nigga, why would I Google? I just did it and not asked.
Could have, but like Ben said, you know, like, what do I look like getting online and saying I haven't seen a Brian Keith match? Like, instead of doing that, you could just go watch a Brian Keith match, and then you don't even have to put that opinion out there, type thing. You feel me? Which is, you know, not saying that that's what you did, because you didn't do that. But you know, is that like, I feel like AEW does do video packages though.
They have
maybe not for everybody, but you feel me? Like, I don't think that everybody deserves or everybody calls for a video package either. However, I can also say that when people are just talking, say we're casually talking about something, and I ask you a question about it, like y'all said, like, not everybody just wants to like Google something or whatever, or, you know, like you could also just have regular conversations. You know what I mean? And then there's also likely that one person that's in your friend group, because I'm that person in the friend group that's, if somebody asks something or if somebody says something that we're curious about, I'm immediately going to just look it up. Maybe you don't have that person in your friend group. Maybe you're not that person in the friend group. Maybe you're the person that asks someone and then you get that opinion and then you say, okay, I have interest or I don't have interest. But I just feel like this conversation is as old as time at this point, and it's followed AEW for its damn near its entire tenure at this point. If Tony Khan wants to do more video packages, he'll do more video packages. And you know what's crazy? When AEW first started, I was like, I love the way these niggas do video packages. Now I just feel like it's kind of but you know, I watch AEW more than anything at this point in my wrestling like fandom right now. So
I don't like. I think okay. I think, like I said, I think points were made on both sides. At the end of the day, I think we've all had this conversation at some point with kind of like toxic AEW fans, because like there are toxic fans on both sides, but it's kind of like dealing with like, I think a lot of like hardcore AEW fans have gotten the reputation as like cowboy fans.
Yeah,
like you're everywhere when nobody invited you to the party. I'm talking about my team, and you're over here talking about this is our year. That's what it feels like sometimes. And I'm differentiating and I'm separating them because I'm an AEW fan. It's the toxic fans. It's not like just like I know Cowboys fans who are cool as fuck. But I also know toxic Cowboys fans who are in every other team's business and every other team's notifications. You just gotta kind of weave through, and those toxic fans will always be how someone looks upon them, and they're like, yeah, that's who represents their fan base. Like that's who's like you think of when you think of AEW fans. Just like, but the thing about WWE, like when they get those like negative backlashes, WWE's been around for so long, where people are like, they don't really care when like a lot of people come in with those responses and stuff like that. When they're talking about like WWE's better or whatever, like because at heart a lot of these people are WWE fans too.
No, but WWE fans are the condescending, like, oh, you mad? Like that's who the fans they are. You know what I mean? Like they're the
Niners
ones.
Fans.
They're the big brothers. You know what I'm saying? They're the big brothers who let the little brother play with the controller, but the controller's not plugged in, and now these niggas is figuring out that the controller's not plugged in. But they know how to, like, you can just be like, well, well, he's over here now and he's flourishing and now he's gonna do like it's just like, listen, I don't think O'Shea deserves to be involved with any of this shit. He didn't need these bum ass condescending WWE fans trying to back him up, and then he didn't need these fucking AEW neckbeards yelling at him. So
shout out to Noel Rodney. He said Tony's response to him was surprisingly reasonable. You know why it was reasonable? He's not trying to get into it with Ice Cube because some dumbass added Ice Cube during this whole thing and was like, hey, I really wish you would have pulled out when you were, making O'Shea. And you woke this man up. And he was like, yo, fuck you. This is the man. Yeah, exactly. This is the man who wrote No Vaseline. Quite possibly. I'm not even gonna say quite possibly. I'm gonna go out on a limb. This is the greatest diss track of all time to me. This surpasses everything. And you woke him up and you brought him to the shores of wrestling Twitter. For what? For what? Y'all are too wrapped up in this mindset, because I hate when people you add a wrestler, you add a celebrity because you think they're going to chime in. This is the one time that I've actually seen it happen in a long time, but y'all do this shit to be funny. And now, like,
I'm gonna read Tony Khan's.
Okay, go ahead and read it.
I'm gonna read Tony Khan's response. Tony Khan said, at O'Shea Jackson Jr., you might enjoy checking out new experiences plus entire worlds of international graps out there. I think learning about them is fun. All wrestling is awesome. I hope you enjoy whatever you like. Plus, maybe someday you'll be interested in wider circles. Hashtag AEW Dynamite, and a gif of Larry David saying, and you will enjoy yourself. That was sarcasm 100% all the way through. So I don't know if you can tell me that was a surprisingly reasonable response, because he's been using these Larry David gifs all year, and even back.
David don't fuck with you.
He's been using these Larry David gifs for weeks, bro, just based on him trying to say like asshole shit, bro.
Hey, bro, we know Curb is back. Chill.
Yeah, man.
I'm just saying.
We all want to see Leon, right?
That's what I noticed. I'm not tripping off of that. This nigga really has a Jennifer Peppermint is all elite thing.
She got her own graphic.
Oh, you did. Oh, you're just seeing that. You're just seeing that.
Got her own graphic. That's crazy. I bet.
Oh yeah, Mercedes is on the way.
I ain't gonna say that, man.
And she want a graphic.
Hey, last thing I'm gonna say, man. O'Shea, come on the show, bro. You playing the game. You know what I'm talking about? Stop playing the game. I know it's all about the game and how you play it. We could be doing, you know what I'm saying, a whole nother wave over here. You know what I'm talking about? But hey, pull up. It is what it is.
Man.
Let's see.
Before we do the goddamn MVP at All-Star game, even though he didn't score the most points.
Before we go to question of the week, John Cena's response to the Vince McMahon allegations.
Oh my god!
You gonna read it?
Company man Cena to me. You know what I mean?
Handle. This is a tough one. I know you love the WWE and you love Vince and everything, but now Vince has gotten himself into hot water. What the fuck? Like, I have a couple of friends who have gotten into hot water, let's call it. It's not like they've been on trial, but there's been accusations that are disturbing. You know, I loved you. I love complicated to even talk about.
A big advocate of love and friendship and honesty and communication. But in the same breath, I'm also a big advocate of accountability.
All right. So what did we think of John Cena's response? There's the quotes of his response and there's his actual response. Do we feel any different from like hearing the actual quote of what he said? And I don't know if you guys have heard the entire thing.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, I read it.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically is saying like, yo, we need to help them get better. If they're our friends, we should be there for them at their lowest moment and help them rebuild. I'm like, yeah, that's if your friend is doing some shit like, let's say,
cocaine.
Yeah, exactly. They have an addiction. They're addicted to drugs, or they're an alcoholic or something like that. And you want to help them get out of that. You want to check them into rehab. This isn't like it's self-harm, self-destruction, whatever you want to call it.
Your friend is a sexual deviant.
Exactly. Your friend is a
predator.
Sexual deviant, bro. He's taking away people's innocence and taking away like their choices for things like that. And then thinking you're so high and mighty that like I don't gotta pay her off. I don't gotta do any of this. Like, who's gonna come after me? When you beat the United States government, you get a little cocky. That's all I'm saying. But you coming back and saying like, hey, that's my guy. I gotta be there for him when he's in his lowest moment. Any other situation besides this, admirable as hell. To stick by your friend in their lowest moment, admirable as hell. But this isn't one of those situations. This isn't like, oh, he got a DUI, or like we were talking about drug addiction, like something self-harm. Yeah. This is criminal shit, bro.
Yeah. Jizzle, before you respond, because I know you want to say something, I'm gonna let you hear a little bit more of what you had to say.
Okay.
Me too.
I think you explained it well of if someone's behavior lies so far outside your value system that the balance shifts of like, man, I can't operate in a world where this works.
Yeah.
That's the end result of being accountable. But there's also
going to do though.
Right now what I'm going to do is love the person I love,
right? Be
their friend. And by that, it means like, hey, I love you. You got a hill to climb. And, there's the saying of like, hey, you don't know who you are, or you don't know who your friends are until the shit hits the fan or your back's against the wall.
Again, the hill to climb analogy is explaining it like he has a problem that we can fix or we can solve. No. This man needs to be behind bars, bro. This isn't one of those times. This isn't like, yo, you got to do better than that. And John Cena is loyal to a fault. He's loyal to a fault because he sees it like, these are the guys that put me on. This is a guy that taught me everything I know. This is a father figure. This is someone who gave me everything that I have, which is why John Cena gives WWE a kickback of his money, because they have his name trademarked, his actual birth given name. So if he's willing to do that, what do you think he's willing to do for Vince?
This nigga spent all this time playing a rapping character, nigga, didn't learn rule number 1 that everybody ain't your friend. He really thought that this nigga looked at that nigga as a friend. No, nigga, you are an asset, nigga. Like the same way that Dr. Jerry Bush looked at fucking Magic Johnson, like, nigga, you still work for me. Like, I don't understand. He like, well, he's my friend. Like, nigga, how is that your friend? Cuz like, you don't even know him. Cuz this ain't somebody that you like went to school with, you know what I mean, that you grew up with, you know what I'm saying? This is a nigga that you work for a couple of decades, you know what I mean?
Okay, so if you say this is something real quick, Ben, if you say this is somebody that you work for a couple of decades, you can't then in turn say that you don't know this person. I don't think that you could say that they're not friends. I can see the idea of like them, I can see the idea of saying that he needs to look at it from a perspective of an employee-employer relationship rather than a friend in this particular juncture. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needs to separate the friendship from the actual situation at hand, which I do think he does in a sense, where he says that he's big on, you know, love and being there for someone, but he's also really big on accountability. And he's also saying that at this juncture that he's going to be there for his friend, but in the event of something is so far outside of your moral grounds that you stand for, it sounds like he's saying, if convicted, or if, you know what I'm saying, I ain't fucking with this nigga, but for right now,
proven guilty,
I'm trying to be cool. You know, I think he's giving him that benefit of the doubt. And I feel like
either
my nigga, so I feel like, let me just get this out. I feel like it's not for him to, you shouldn't say that publicly. If that's how you feel, that's not the, you feel me? Like, Vince should understand. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? If I come out and I say, hey, that shit was nasty, I don't agree with that, yada, 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 yada. But I don't think that he had to say this much to say what he was saying, to say, I'm still going to rock with him innocent until proven guilty. Because that's basically what he said. And he didn't have to say all of that to say that.
He could have been like, yo, prayers to everybody, bro, prayers to everybody involved, man. I hope that everybody gets the peace that they deserve. Next question.
No comment is absolutely free. Like, to say no comment, I don't feel like talking about that. Let's move on. Because other wrestlers were asked the same thing. Randy Orton was asked the same thing. And Randy Orton said, my heart hurts reading the situation. He's like, I'm paraphrasing, by the way. I don't have the quote in front of me.
I got the full quote.
Oh, you got a quote? Go ahead and read it.
He says, I would not be where I am today without Vince McMahon. But fuck, I'm reading this shit. What you've seen and read, I've seen and read. As far as commenting on that, it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. It fucking hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. That's what he says. Yeah. That's a better response.
You know what I'm saying? That's the best response.
I don't know if that's the best response. I think Cody probably had the best response to it. Triple H didn't say shit, still ain't said shit.
And Seth Rollins had a pretty good one too.
I don't remember exactly what Seth said, but I do think that he handled it pretty well from what I do recall of what he said. But yeah, I feel like Cena, you put your foot in your mouth, my G. Like, you didn't have to do that. And I guess from what I was saying, he got an OnlyFans now.
Like what Noel said, you know what I'm saying? Should have just said Peacemaker 2 on the way, season 2 on the way. Haha, yeah, stream my album.
Yeah, like, I'm like, bro, this is why I don't understand when a lot of guys are like, yo, I looked at him as my father figure, and they had living fathers, bro. John Cena, you got a father, bro. You got
Christian Cage.
All right, let's go on to question of the week. That's the perfect way to close it out. Go to question of the week. Hit the music.
Shit.
You got mail.
Oh my God. It all makes sense now.
Okay.
Good question of the week.
You've got mail.
There we go. Question of the week. Back again. Right in time for Elimination Chamber. This week's question of the week was, what's your favorite Elimination Chamber moment? Of all time, because that's an important part. Of all time. People get confused. Starting off with BC Run 36. Damn, you got a lot of numbers. C62474. Sammy's entrance in front of his hometown for his biggest match in his career against Roman Reigns. Yo, this nigga over here laughing. Y'all can't see it, but this devious, horrible nigga. Don't unmute your mic. Don't unmute your mic. Don't unmute your mic. Don't unmute your mic. I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to hear from you. At Just Chris TM, I was at the first one. Even in those doo-doo brown pants and awful short hair, it was awesome to see HBK's comeback. People really don't fuck with the gear. I think the word was that he had like cut up his gear because he was mad and frustrated about not wrestling. I think that's the story that like King gave when they were on commentary.
Yeah, that's your goat though.
Shit. Shout out to at Rodfather94 when RV did the 5-star frog splash on Triple H in the first Elimination Chamber match. Hey,
hell yeah.
Goes crazy. Shout out to at Stream the Vote, Jeff Hardy, just because he's a bad man. It was a gif of Jeff Hardy doing a swanton on the AJ Styles, I think. Shout out to at Amante the Great. When he had the whole damn world in his hands, Bray Wyatt won his first WWE championship. Let's see. Shout out to at _ Uptown Polo, the first one. I like that. Very, very good one. Very minimalist answer. That's great. Shout out to _ Guaco. Shawn Michaels climbing up to the top of the chamber to super kick Taker and cost him the world title. Climbing up out of, my bad. Yeah, they say every year you can't get in there, and then like HBK is just like, don't tell me what to do. Shout out to Andrew Winfield _ easily Edge cashing in on John Cena at New Year's Revolution.
It's Andre.
Andre, what did I say? I said Andre.
You said Andrew.
I said Andrew. Andre, man, my bad. Andre.
Sorry.
My bad.
Andrew.
My bad. Who's
Sorry,
Andrew? Who's Andrew?
I don't know. I wish I knew.
Oh, Andre, I'm sorry.
Yo, Andrew Enfield. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you.
That's what it was.
Hey.
Yo, thank you, CJ. Thank you, CJ. CJ, redeem your boy, man.
I got you.
Shout out to Andrew Enfield and his evil twin Andrew Outfield.
Yo, CJ dying of laughter over there. Oh my god, I got like 3 more. Shout out to at PDX J Savard. Maybe I'm just an old head, but I remember seeing Edge cash in after Cena was damn near dead and just being complete shock that it was allowed. I think most people didn't give a fuck about Money in the Bank back then. It was the first one, right?
Yeah, that was the first time they did it.
Shout out to at J22 Sarah. Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns match last year. The Montreal crowd was on fire. There you have it. Last question of the week for you.
What they say on Instagram?
I'm gonna go with I think Brock Lesnar when he tossed Austin Theory off the cage. Yeah, there we go. I'm going with that one.
I'll go with the Goldberg spear into the pod.
Yo, he almost killed son.
Like that one too.
Hey yo, when RVD fucking double kneed Triple H in the throat. Pause. And then Triple H had to wrestle through that shit. Like that was probably my favorite. Damn, we ain't get no December to dismembers. Like none of that, man. Like y'all some haters, cuz.
Yo, but last question of the week. Do we have any from Instagram, or is that it?
That's it.
This man hates Instagram.
The answer
like
was
you
the
hate
same as
TikTok.
mine.
Hey, I don't hate I've explained that on the show.
Hey, Brad, you shoot. I can shoot too, nigga.
Okay, all right.
I have my ladies TikTok. I'm taking over.
Shoot too. You feel me? You feel me? All right, man. Let's get into Elimination Chamber prediction, shall we? Can we? Why don't we? Yeah, let's do that. I got my board.
From
my board at. My board at. Oh wow!
My black and white board. You know what I'm saying?
My board still says Ilya Dragunov.
My board look like alligator skin.
My board hard, cuz I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen.
Give me 1 second. I gotta go get mine. I forgot.
This nigga gotta find his board. Like,
all I'm gonna say
that's my pet peeve. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't even find his board, nigga.
All I'm gonna say is they sell boards at stores.
Well, they need to start selling at 7-Eleven. That's the only place I'm walking to. All right, because you niggas, police. Because I see the nigga do donuts in front of the police, and then these niggas want to come take my car. All right, for sure, blood.
So, Jizzle, are you gonna be watching Elimination Chamber?
It's at 2 a.m, right?
It's at 2 a.m.
Like
West
literally,
Coast time, for sure.
Like literally in like 8 hours. That's what you say, like.
Yeah. Oh, Saturday. So yeah.
So
it's a whole nother day until.
Oh, so it'll be Sunday at 2 a.m. for us, right? Oh no, it's literally tomorrow. Oh wait, no, tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow's Friday. What am I doing? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna try.
I'll be watching.
Oh yeah, see, you ain't gotta work.
Oh, it's 5 a.m. for you. This nigga like,
it's 5 in the morning.
Getting up like an hour and a half early. I'm fine. You feel me? I can get up, chill, make some coffee, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Get some alone time. Not worry about the kids. They're gonna be sleeping in. You know what I'm saying? Saturday morning.
You know what I'm saying? Climb out the wall, turn the TV on. You know what I mean?
Ben, this is your question. Why do I keep asking this question? What's our excitement level for Elimination Chamber?
I feel like putting it at 5 a.m. I feel like that kind of brings it down a little bit. So
out of 5?
Oh, out of 5.
Out of 5. Shit. We do out of 5. Remember?
Okay, out of 5, 3.5. 3.5.
3.5. Chat, what's your excitement level? That shit looks crazy. Get a new one, brother.
Nah, man.
Let's see. I'm serious. Get a new one. Let's see. For me, I'm gonna say 2.7.
Damn, nigga, that's low.
2.7.
There's 3.5 matches on the show, bro. Like I feel like Triple H is trying to turn.
It's at 5 in the morning. Thank God.
It's not at 5 in the morning local. It's like in the middle of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was Australia, I'd be hot, bro. Like what are y'all doing? Y'all giving us
2 Elimination Chamber matches. Like, those are going to be at least 45 minutes apiece.
Bro, y'all giving us a glorified house show.
But the
stop playing with me.
Going to be there. Look, the Rock.
I know when we doing the bare minimum. I know. I've been here before. We've been here before. You feel me? I know. Remember last time y'all came down here? It was the Super Showdown. Y'all had Buddy Murphy in a US not a cruiserweight title match. Y'all had the Brothers of Destruction doing something. Whatever.
Hey, yo, Andy
no. My bad. That was Triple H versus Undertaker or something like that. They did another match
bullshit.
down there.
Yeah, still some bullshit. Hey,
but it was matches though. It was marquee shit. This is raw shit.
Oh, so that what you want to say?
Andy said his excitement level is a big 0. Hey, bro, we already know what you hyped about.
Hey, you
know what? Know what you hyped about.
Andy said, "What a revolution!" Let's see.
Sunday.
Aside from Andy, Vaughn in the chat says a 3. A 3. G Nation says 2 out of 5. And Amante says, "Trap, get some Clorox wipes, my G."
Hey man, no, I just need another board, man. That shit's fucking. I'm still gonna be writing on it and show my fucking answers and shit because fuck that
shit. I ordered boards for the podcast, and I ordered them from Amazon, and they were fairly cheap boards. But when I got the boards, I didn't realize how cheap the boards actually were. Like they were like cheap in price, but I didn't know that they were like super cheap in quality as well. So that's on me. That's on me. No. But you know, whatever. So that's why I went and got a new one.
See, accountability. That's what I'm trying to learn in 2024.
Well, this one I just paid for out of my own pocket instead of pulling the chicken from the podcast account. I just figured, you know, I can get another board.
Oh,
so yeah. Rel says it's a 3 for him, but I feel you guys. Let's go ahead and get into the matches. Let's go ahead and get into the matches and into this conversation. I think we'll go ahead and start with the men's Elimination Chamber match. The participants that have qualified in the field is Kevin Owens, Bobby Lashley, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, the United States champion, and L.A. Knight.
Rooney Rule Lashley.
Who do we got winning this match? I am going with Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
And I'm going with Drew McIntyre. It was dead air. Sorry. I'm going with Drew McIntyre because he's hot. He's white hot. You feel me? Like his character progression right now is you know what I'm saying, on another level. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I guess Drew by pinfall.
Yeah,
you know, I didn't add that. I didn't add that because it's an elimination match, but you are right. It is pinfall or submission.
Check this out.
Yes,
Drew McIntyre, I got Drew by Blaymore blood. You know what I'm saying? Blaymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, because like that's pretty much the only option that I can see for Seth Rollins having like an interesting match going into WrestleMania. Even though we've seen this match like a couple times last year, and I think maybe even one time this year as well. Like it adds like at day one, it adds like an extra like layer to it, knowing that Drew has like taken this kind of like this character turn where he's like really leaning into it. He's like the player hater shit. Like it adds like another like a fresh coat of paint onto it.
And we know you're watching on Twitter, Drew. You know what I'm saying? You're not slick. I think this LA Knight and then AJ Styles going to turn into something, and then you know what I'm saying, whatever the fuck Logan Paul's doing in there, then Randy Orton is going to be bored, so he's probably going to be smacking niggas up and shit. So yeah, it's probably a process of elimination.
What does Randy do in the WrestleMania?
Whatever he wants.
I have no idea. I don't know. I think Randy Orton maybe has a minimalized role at this WrestleMania, and then they get something going for him after. I just don't see him really fitting into having like a
Logan Paul
match here.
Ooh, maybe he's one of the people that Randy recruits to help him.
Oh, Cody?
Who?
Randy.
Cody.
That Cody, maybe one of the people that Cody recruits.
Let's talk about that when we get to the thing, because I gotta talk to you. I gotta talk to you. I don't know what you're talking about here these days. So let's go.
Yo, watch it. It's gonna come true.
We'll just talk about it when we talk about it. Give me a second.
Okay.
The tag team titles are on the line here with the Judgment Day, Damian Priest, Finn Balor taking on Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, who apparently are going to be called the New Catch Republic.
I'm giving him a name right now.
He said, I ain't rolling with that one. I got a better one for him.
Right now, nigga.
Yeah.
Bruiser Strong. That's what I'm picking. You know what I'm saying? This is a Muslim name. You know what I'm saying? This is your Muslim name now. You know what I mean? You are Bruiser Strong. And I'm picking them because why not? I mean, Judgment Day.
I'll take Judgment Day because like there's no way y'all gonna drop it like this close to WrestleMania. I'd really like to see them get the titles because I'm just a really big fan of Pete Dunne and to get them those titles would be cool. But I know they're not going to do it. The people in chat, they know, like, yo, shout out to the real JM. Like, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Talk about it in a little bit, Mr. J.
Listen, I got Bruiser Strong by finger annihilation. All right.
Pause.
Oh,
What is it with you with fingers and thumbs and everything? Nah. That's a big pause. Finger annihilation.
He's into hand play and finger foods, apparently.
Finger food. You see what nigga?
I'm gonna go with Judgment Day by pinfall. Judgment Day retains.
Don't let me down, Bruiser Strong.
Don't wake me up. Don't let me down. All right, cool. The women's elimination chamber match. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I have to sneeze.
Bless you.
The participants in this match looks like it is Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, a returning Naomi, Becky Lynch, the Man, Bianca Belair, and newly signed to SmackDown, Tiffany Stratton. This match to determine who goes to WrestleMania to face Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship.
Bianca. That's my pick.
Yo,
she's the best in the world.
I got Becky Lynch by submission.
It's an elimination match, dog.
Yeah, you can still eliminate by submission. You think if somebody working on submission, somebody come and break it up? No, it's an elimination match.
All right, so Becky wins by a pinfall, then you lose half a point.
I just don't
Becky
get that
Lynch by pinfall.
Why do I gotta? Nah, this man making up like new rules on the spot. You lose half a point. Nah, I just don't get that half a point for guessing it right.
Yo, that is so funny that you noticed that. I'll be doing that shit. Like the nigga that be shooting that's like, nah.
Hey, Richard. Making the show. I'm going Becky Lynch by pinfall. Jizzle, I do agree with you that Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley are on a collision course. I thought that was the match that we were getting last year at WrestleMania. Yeah. However, this year, I don't know what Bianca does at WrestleMania, but I do know that Becky Lynch has that book coming out like 3 days before WrestleMania. So
Becky's supposed to be the elder statement. Like she's supposed to be the Seth of the division. Like you're supposed to be able to go with anybody and still have a WrestleMania match. You're gonna get a WrestleMania match because you're Becky Lynch. So you can fight Tiffany Stratton in WrestleMania. I think her and Tiffany might start something, or like even her and Jay might start something. Like there's still. God, I wish Jay was in this match. I was going to pick her just because. But, like, yeah, man, like, she could do anything. Like, Bianca is after we get to the next match, you know what I'm saying? But, like, Bianca should be the one that faces Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. I remember the matches at NXT. I'm like, yo, more, please.
I'm with you on that one. Well, the next match is for the Women's World Championship, and it is Rhea Ripley defending against Nia Jax. Both Australian-born performers here. This is for the title, though. Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax. And the winner of this will, of course, face the winner of the Women's Elimination Chamber match at WrestleMania 40. Rhea Ripley retains. I don't even know if I want to write it on my board, but I'll do it anyway. Rhea by pinfall. There you go.
Yeah,
that's my pick.
Rhea, duh. Like, bro, stop playing.
Hold on. Something about you, Nia. No, it's Rhea Ripley though. I just wanted to say that. Yeah, Rhea Ripley by murder death. Murder death. 5. She might hit her with 5 of her moves.
And then, like, what else are they doing? They're doing, like, the Grayson Waller report, right?
They are doing the Grayson Waller effect with Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. So, yeah, we'll find out who the number one contender for Seth Rollins' World Championship at WrestleMania is going to be, and then whatever the segment is going to entail. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
So, what you wanna go for a point that they put him through a table? Like the odds of that?
No. What are the odds that the bloodline shows
They
up?
put Grayson Waller through a table.
I don't think Grayson Waller is getting put through a table.
You don't?
Is the Rock showing up in a Versace vest?
Can I get a point if they do?
No, nigga.
No. The Rock said that he's not going to make it to Perth, but he said if Cody and his little girlfriend Seth Rollins start talking crap, then he's going to get on a PJ and fly there immediately and smack the taste off of their lips.
Nigga, you're still going to miss
he said before the talk show is even over, he'll hop on a PJ and get there and slap this nigga. And then he said, don't ask and don't question how The Rock would get there that fast. He just makes shit happen.
All right, yeah, you're right. You know what I'm saying? He gonna take that Elon. He gonna take that Elon Musk train. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So I don't know if The Rock and Roman Reigns show up. I do think that there is a possibility that the Bloodline shows up, but if the Bloodline shows up, it would be kind of weird if Jimmy and Solo show up and then Jay isn't there after he just got beat up on Monday. Yeah. Now, Ben, I wanted to talk to you because you said, maybe this other nigga Randy Orton is gonna get recruited as part of the Avengers team on your sixth or on your left, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You feel me? Like he's gonna be whatever for this Avengers, you know what I'm saying, that Cody is allegedly forming to help him.
Yeah.
But what? A match? Or just a big clusterfuck full of things happening in his rematch with Roman?
Yes, for that. This is Infinity War. This is their last match is Infinity War. This is Endgame. Thank you for correcting me. This is Endgame. I need the recruitment. I need to bring in as many people as possible. And like I said before, I'm gonna keep saying this until WrestleMania. The Rock is a double agent. That whole him coming out there and doing the whole I'm joining the Bloodline and Hollywood Rock. He's landed on just a little too thick. Pause. This is kind of this is wild. I don't believe you.
He's so bad, nigga. He's like, why is this nigga talking right now in the Versace fucking shacking? Like, how dare this nigga?
I don't believe it. I think huh?
Look at Roman. Roman's face in that picture. He just why is this nigga talking wearing a Versace fucking vest with fucking pockets on it?
They're on the same team right now. You think?
But look at his face. Look at his face.
He looked kind of sick of that nigga.
All right, bet.
Yeah, he doesn't look mad. He looks happy that he's talking right now.
I just think you gotta say things to say things sometimes. But
he do look mad.
He looks mad. He's angry. He's so upset. Ooh, steaming. Roman is just.
But what do you I was hoping a while ago. I said, "Yo, he's gonna turn heel. He's gonna bring back Hollywood Rock." He was even acknowledging some of he was referencing an old Hollywood Rock promo where he tells the crowd yo, you can't sing along with the Rock, you can't talk with the Rock or whatever during his catchphrase or whatever. I like this going into WrestleMania. I think it's cool. I'm with it.
Okay, so Cody forms this team of Avengers to help him fend off the members of the Bloodline that could quite possibly come into throw off or interfere in the match again and cause him to take another L.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think that the most we're gonna get is a tag match on night one with The Rock and Roman Reigns against Seth and Cody. And then those three guys, Seth, Cody, and Roman, work nights, WrestleMania this year. And I think that's about what we get from that. I think it would be way too much to have basically a repeat of WrestleMania 27 with The Rock basically interfering and causing the outcome for John Cena and The Miz to lead to the match that he's going to have with John Cena the following year at WrestleMania. If they do that, I just feel like that overshadows Cody's moment. I think Cody should beat Roman Reigns. He should defeat Roman Reigns. I feel like we're getting too deep up and into the waters of this whole thing and how he overcomes this. Like, if we muddy the waters on this, I feel like it takes away from the credibility of Cody actually defeating Roman Reigns and being the one to beat him for the first time in over 3-4 years almost in a singles match. It would just be way too much, because at the end of the day, we wouldn't then be talking about Cody beat Roman Reigns. We're going to be talking about The Rock helped Cody beat Roman Reigns, and now it's again about The Rock. Like, I just don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea.
So what if I feel like it's a little bit different. I feel like there's some different, so I feel like there are differences in this. The Rock made it known he wasn't fucking with John Cena. He made it known, I don't like this nigga. The Rock is operating under the guise of, you're my family. We should have had this match. It should have been you and me. Cody stepped in. He stole everything. So now I'm going to make sure that you beat Cody Rhodes. I'm going to make sure that you're the one. Now, I don't feel like it takes away from it. I feel like it takes away from it only if he puts his hands on Roman. That's where I feel like it takes away from it. But if, let's say Solo comes up and Solo's goes for the Samoan Spike again, The Rock stops him. Roman is like, yo, what are you doing? And then we have that moment. But I feel like if he directly influences the outcome, I feel like you would be right. But I feel like there's some differences that we could play off here. I feel like it's more so just the Stone Cold moment where Mike Tyson kind of where he turned on DX, but just a little bit, a little bit further on, because that doesn't happen after the match. I feel like it's just a little bit further on.
Man, this shit's setting up for next year's WrestleMania, because Roman and Rock are going to fight each other without the belt. You want to talk about not muddying the waters? That's all going to be muddied anyway, with a whole bloodline is going to be there. They're going to be there already. Maybe not Jimmy, because Jay's probably going to stomp him out. You know what I mean? So he might be out the way, but they're still going to be Solo. The only person that ain't got shit to do with Solo. He the only one that been doing work.
I think the best way to do it is to run back that same spot where Solo comes in, gives Cody that Samoan Spike, and then they think, oh my God, it's over. Roman hits the Superman punch and a spear. 1, 2. Cody kicks out at 2.99999.
Oh yeah, make them both look like bitch ass niggas. Yeah, I like that idea.
I just feel like
I can see him moving out the way.
Pieces in this.
I know. I understand what you're saying, and I'm just saying the bloodline's going to be there they're going to be there anyway.
Yeah, that's cool, but I just feel like you got to neutralize them because Jimmy already has a match. Why is Jimmy still coming out? You feel me? You don't have that many members of the bloodline.
Yeah, you got Solo, who's Zion, and then
you have Solo, and then you have Jimmy, who has a match. So Jay already crosses him out if he does come back into the picture. Yeah. And then you have Solo. Okay, Solo and The Rock.
Ooh,
what are we adding in? Who fights against who? Do Seth Rollins and Randy Orton balance out? Paul Heyman, nigga. Jacob Fatu.
I mean, that's a good. I'm saying you got two guns against.
We thinking too hard about this.
No, I don't want to put all them niggas in there like Ben was saying. I don't want to put hella niggas into it, but I can see why you would do that. He needs something, nigga. You need it. Even Seth's one-legged ass. Even Seth's one-legged ass could fucking counteract Jimmy's getting his ass whooped ass.
Okay, so for Seth, I can see Seth kind of having involvement leading up to it. But then at the last minute, he's like, yo, I kind of got to focus on what I got going on with Drew. And he kind of bows out to kind of give the spot up to someone else. But the whole Randy Orton thing, get involved, it could happen.
So Seth, so you don't think that they do a tag match? You don't think that they do a tag match, right?
If they do a tag match, I don't.
The Rock is main event night
know.
one. Whether you niggas like it or not.
I just don't think The Rock can do a one-on-one match, and that's probably the best way to do it.
That's the best way to.
I don't think they filmed that.
What do you do? Is that you add I feel like you gotta get some type of way. Like you have to have that match kind of like have something on the line. What do you do? Like if
you didn't gotta have Seth go first night too. Like he didn't have to wrestle the same night.
You gotta have a stipulation. Like
why?
Because it doesn't. Because why am I fighting in a tag team match with you the night before I gotta wrestle for the title? Why the fuck would I do that? I would just go and wrestle for the match for the title.
The Rock is going to do everything in his power. That's a direct quote. He's going to do everything in his power, and he's also on the board. So he can make that happen.
And look, and this goes back to what I was saying about the pictures that you showed when I said that Roman looked pissed off, nigga. Like, here, this nigga go making it about him again. Like, what if The Rock just talks this nigga into like, yeah, we'll fight you niggas on night one. And then Roman's like, yo, what, nigga?
Hold on. Let's read this. Bell says in the chat, says The Rock's bloodline could be Jacob Fatu, Zilla, Tonga, not blood related, but I do know that The Rock considers Haku his family. I can see Rock having Ava as his valet or something. I don't know about that last part, but The Rock kind of having his own version of the bloodline. I don't know. Maybe like the Nation of Domination thing where The Rock kind of comes in, overtakes everything. Because if you look at the energy here, anytime The Rock comes out, like he's like basically usurping the you know what I'm saying, the energy in the room, and it's basically all about The Rock. He hasn't even acknowledged Solo and Jay yet. Yeah, he hasn't even acknowledged them. Forget acknowledging Roman Reigns. He hasn't acknowledged them two niggas. They ain't said nothing to them niggas. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe The Rock, maybe he just takes the group away from Roman. He's like, nigga, I'm really
make him a baby face again. Oh my God, they'll be sick right now.
You could do that, or but I don't know, man. This is the part that I'm with Ben on, right? Because Ben saying The Rock is a double agent, and he's really on Cody's side, and he'll flip back face at WrestleMania. I agree with the idea of The Rock not remaining a heel for very long. I don't think that he wants to do this. I think he's doing this because it's probably the best and the smartest thing to do. But ideally, I don't think The Rock wants to be a heel. He wants people to love this nigga. You know what I'm saying? He tried to make Black Adam a hero.
Black Adam was a bad guy.
Exactly.
No.
Look how that worked for you, dumbass.
No, Black Adam was just conflicted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but
that's what they say about it.
Comic book character.
I could see, and I'll shut the fuck up after this, but I could see Roman losing at WrestleMania and blaming The Rock.
I like that.
And then bringing up that whole thing of him basically trying to seem bigger, badder, deafer. Shout out to Chris Rock. You know what I'm saying? And basically trying to be the elephant in the room or be the, you know what I'm saying? Like he basically, you feel me? Like all eyes on me type shit.
He has that. You know what I'm saying?
But Roman has to get back. I feel like Roman had, for this to work, for their whole dynamic to work, I feel like Roman has to be the heel. I don't think that The Rock as a heel and Roman as the baby face, because I feel like that'd be too quick of a flip. There's too much left on them.
I think they both can do it either way, because Roman could definitely be like, every time you come here, you just take all the shit for yourself. And and then The Rock could be like, oh, I'm just trying to help my cousin. Or The Rock could be like, nigga, why do I have to do this? You suck. That's why I'm here. I
like that idea. Maybe
he brings up Royal Rumble 2015. Like, remember when you got booed and then you made them boo The Rock? How dare you?
Yeah. I think on the lines of what Graham was saying, him getting mad at The Rock and saying like, yo, you cost me the match. Maybe The Rock is like distracting the ref or does something, like gets in in the ring, Roman Reigns hits a spear or something like that. Yeah, inadvertently gets involved. Roman Reigns hits Cody with a spear. It's like he has him pinned 1, 2, 3, and it's like, I could have beat this nigga, but you being a dickhead and costing me the match. Like, yo, what's wrong with you? And then the bloodline, maybe the bloodline beats him down, and we don't, and that's a good way to write him off, to be like, you know what, get him out of here, and you can just kind of bring him back. You can bring him back next year, and maybe with like what you were like what who said that in the earlier on about a new iteration of Bloodline.
That was Bell. Salute to Bell.
Yeah, like what Bell said. Like, yo, maybe he comes back with his new version of the Bloodline, and like, yo, you got your family, I got mine, something like that. I don't know.
Naya, it's your time.
Yeah.
Time, Naya. Let's go.
He don't even lie, Naya.
Yo, what?
She got
Nina, here's a new house. Naya, here's the Snickers.
She got shut the fuck up.
That nigga go recruit hell. That nigga rock new bloodline. Like, listen, I'm gonna talk all my. He gonna get fucking Vin Diesel and fucking Tyrese and shit. Fucking Francis Ngannou. Like, hey, I know this nigga. Yeah, yo, Francis, come beat up Solo real quick.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I'm definitely interested to see what they do with this whole dynamic of The Rock and Roman and how they play out whatever with Cody and Seth, if there's anything. But I mean, I just feel like if Cody said, "Nigga, I'm finna hit you back," there's got to be some type of physical altercation plan, or maybe this is just lip service for them to do the swerve and really be on the same page at WrestleMania, like Ben said. Who knows?
You want a super hot take? I got a super hot take before we go. Yo, what if Seth causes Cody to lose because he's been disrespecting him in his title this whole time?
I saw people say that. I don't think it's time for Seth to go back heel. Cody has seen more than enough adversity. Stop playing in this face. He's the guy. Give him the title and stop it.
He ain't did a backflip off the cage yet. So
he did a cartwheel and he did the whole Stardust thing. 20 seconds into the match with Seth on his return. I think he's. Oh
yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you earned it.
Yeah, man, he definitely earned it. All right, cool. Let's get the fuck up out of here. Ben, do you have anything else to say to close us out? Do you want to add anything? Do you have any final tidbits of information you wanted to mention before we go?
Let me see. Let's see. Bobby Roode says that he's been cleared to return to wrestle, but he says he feels more happy and more comfortable being a producer backstage. He said that to Chris Van Vliet. And Raquel Gonzalez returned. So
we talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah,
Burlow's back. You know what I'm saying?
So
yeah, we talked
about that.
Literally,
that's about it. She said they got a handle on the situation and everything like that. So she said they're working through it. So
back low. You know what I'm saying?
Good to see her back.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we definitely appreciate you all for tapping in. Thank you for hitting that like button if you haven't already. Hey, hit that like button. Definitely appreciate that. It helps. It just helps. That's the only reason I ask for small favors like that, but it definitely helps. Please follow the show at The Enemy's P3 on all social media platforms. I go by the name Oh My God Graham. You can find me at Oh My God Graham. Meet me there. Don't meet me there. Elimination Chamber is this weekend, and
yes, sir.
Revolution is 1 week from Sunday.
1 week from Sunday.
We all know Andy's excited about it more than he is for WrestleMania. Look at that. Shout out to Andy.
More than this Super Bowl that just happened, more than this, you know what I mean? Anything. Definitely more than All-Star Weekend.
Well, we got Elimination Chamber predictions out of the way, and next week we'll talk a little bit more about Revolution and what AEW's got going on as we inch closer to that show and AEW Big Business. Yeah, you guys tell them where to find you, and let's get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, can't wait. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at _the_son_. And guess what? Your boy will be live tweeting from the couch, 5 a.m. When I told my wife, I was like, it comes on at 5. She was like, yo, you really love wrestling that much? I was like, yo, other niggas are going to be up watching. It's not just going to be me. Jesus.
Damn. Babe, shit.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm at that's me. That's_me with 2 E's. like Graham said, subscribe to the Patreon and subscribe to us. And yeah. See y'all niggas next week.
Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Deuces.
Hey, yo, Austin Theory was going to smack the shit out of that nigga, man.